Hello, nice day to you. This is Edward from Shandong Yuequn Machinery, and for our factory, it's our workshop area. You will see this is our workshop, and also here is our workshop. And today, I will introduce more details about our factory and more details about veneer and plywood machinery. For our factory, located in Linyi City, Shandong Province, China. As you all know, Linyi City is the plywood center for all over the world. So in Linyi City, in our city, you can not only find the high quality of plywood, but also you can find the best veneer and plywood factory. And this is our first and here is our first workshop for veneer peeling machinery, veneer peeling line, and for the model of veneer and plywood machinery. So when you visit our factory, we can to introduce how can we product the machinery, but also we will test every machinery, every equipment used for product veneer and plywood production line. Okay. And here is the workshop for our veneer peeling line, include the log debarker, log loader, veneer peeling machinery, veneer stock, and other model of the plywood machinery. So when you visit our factory, we can test and to help you to know how to operation every machinery. Okay, here is our workshop area, and here is a part of the machinery, the roller, the knife, the bearings, and the clipper roller used for the clipper. So, okay, and at here, we just test our 4-feet veneer peeling machinery before delivery, because we will test every machinery when it's a delivery. So, for when our machinery arrive your factory, you can directly installation and use. After the test the machinery, we will send you the video and to check it is every details suited for your request. Okay, I will introduce this machinery for you step by step. Okay, and from here is a log loader. Okay, for this type the veneer peeling line is based on our customer request. So it is our normal type veneer peeling line from the wood logger, as we all know. And now the labor cost for all over the world is always improved. So and now we are focused on how to improve the automaticalization in the plywood production line, so it can help you save the labor cost, also can improve the quality of plywood. Okay, and here is the log loader. You can directly put the wood log at here, and after the log will arrive here. And this is our normal type wood log debarker. For a log debarker have two types. The first type is like this. This is the normal type wood log debarker, and the second type is heavy-duty log debarker. And why we called this is the normal type log debarker, because you will find just use one motor for double roller. The single motor power is 11 kilowatt, and the single motor for the single roller, the power is 7.5 kilowatt, and for the hydraulic motor and here is 5.5. And also in order to let the machinery have the good performance, we use the heavy-duty frame for the machinery, so can help the machinery working stable. It can be used for a long time. Okay, after the wood log debarker is our wood cut saw. Maybe you have a question, because in many factories, after the log debarker will be directly the veneer peeling machinery. And why we use the wood log cut saw? Because now this is the automatic veneer peeling line. Just only one labor can operate this completely light. So this wood log cut saw is to improve the automaticization in veneer pin line, and use this is the wood log cut saw can make the wood leg is your veneer legends. So the wood log legends is your veneer legends. So we don't need labor to operate this 4-feet veneer peeling machinery. You can see at here, in the side have 2 saw blades to make the wood log size. It is your veneer size. Okay. After the wood log cut saw, it is the veneer peeling machinery. For this veneer peeling machinery, I always have 2 questions from our customer. The first question is about how can you use your veneer peeling machinery to produce the high quality veneer. And the second question is how do your machinery can be used for a long time and the quality is good and it can be less maintenance. Okay, so I will introduce the first question. How can you use our machinery to product the high quality of the veneer? And here we use the servo motor for feeding in order to let the feeding performance good. Second, we use the heavy duty frame for the veneer peeling machinery because more heavy duty frame, the total weight about this machinery is about 7 tons. So more heavy can be working more stable, and when it working, the stable will help the thickness and the size is performance. And also we use the clipper motor for the clipper to ensure the size is very good. Okay, this is the first question. How can we ensure you can use our machinery to product the high quality of veneer? And the second question is how can you ensure the quality of your machinery is good? And how can the machinery can be used for a long time and less maintenance? So we believe only best parts of the machinery can be product the high quality of the machinery. So the first, we will ensure every part of the machinery is good. For example, the reducer of the veneer peeling machinery is hard tooth type. You can check the frame of the veneer of the reducer. The frame is very heavy, so it will be used for a long time. And second, we use the gearbox for feeding, and for the gut screw we enlarge the diameter from 70 mm to 90 mm. Also we use the linear guiders for the feeding. Will have a good performance for the veneer. And for the roller, in order to let the roller rust proof and waterproof, we have the terminated for the surface or for the veneer for the roller. So this is how can we ensure our machinery can be used for a long time. Also include the electric parts, we use better service. Okay, this is our normal type veneer peeling machinery. Also at here we just test our heavy duty veneer peeling machinery before its delivery. And why we call this is the heavy duty veneer peeling machinery. So what's the advantage of heavy duty type? And the first advantage, for the old type, the veneer peeling machinery, if you want to change the knife of the veneer machinery, you have to by hand by the screw. To change the knife is used for a long time. And how can we ensure this? How can we solve this question? And you can find here we use many cylinder here to use the automatic knife holder to change the peeling knife. So it can help you to save the time to change the peeling knife. This is the first advantage. And the second advantage is about here. You can find at here have 1, 2, 3 motor and 1, 2, 3 rollers. 3 servo motor, 3 rollers, and here what's useful for the servo motor and roller? It is for you to change the thickness by the veneer peeling machinery, because for the older type, if you want to change the thickness of veneer, you have to by hand, by screw, to change the distance between the roller and the knife. The roller and the knife. This is the distance between roller and knife to change the thickness. And for this type veneer peeling machinery, you can directly put the thickness of the veneer in the touch screen and use the servo motor and roller to automatically change the thickness of the veneer. So this is what we called heavy-duty veneer peeling machinery. Okay, this is our veneer peeling machinery, and next is our solid veneer dryer. As we all know, for veneer dryer have 3 types. The first type is roller veneer dryer. The second type is square tube veneer dryer, and the third type is solid press veneer dryer. This is so. How can you choose the suitable veneer dryer for your factory? It is based on your capacity and based on your request. For example, your capacity is very big, the roller veneer dryer will suit for you. But you said I will have less budget and capacity is less. How can we choose the suitable veneer dryer for ours? So the square tube veneer dryer will suit for you. And also you want to protect the very high quality of the veneer, and you have enough budget. How do you choose? And you can choose this is solid press veneer dryer, and you can see it is similar like the hot press machine. The thickness of the hot plating is solid, and the legends is 2,700 millimeter, and the thickness of the hot plating, the thickness is 42 millimeter, and the legends of the width of the hot plating is 1,370 millimeter, and this is the 10 type is based on our customer request. And here the middle beam, the widest is 250 millimeter. The bottom beam and the upper beam, the widest is 500 millimeter. And here uses the 2 main cylinder for the veneer dryer. The pressure of this type veneer dryer is 120 tons. So and also have the green.华哥给个特写。Also have the groove of the hot platen. In order to let the moisture can get out easily. So this with the high hydraulic, you can put the just like this at the high pressure of the veneer press dryer. So it can protect the high quality of the veneer. And here is our cold press machine, and you will find the cylinder on upper. For the cold press machine have 2 types. One type is cylinder on the upper, and the second type is cylinder on the beam. So which type is better? And I will tell you, if the cylinder on the upper, it is the best type. And what's the reason? Because the cylinder on upper will be let the middle beam, the weight can press the veneer, and also the cylinder, it like that. The cylinder like that, it is nature, so it will have more performance for press the veneer, and can also use for a long time. And also in order to can help you save time, we add the automatic loading and unloading here. Also, we use the heavy-duty frame. The widest of the frame and the thickness of the pressing machine is very heavy, so it can be used for a long time. And this is the machinery also for the control box for the veneer machinery. We also use the Mitsubishi electric parts and the PLC and other electric parts from Mitsubishi and Schneider, the best performance. Okay, this is our Plywood cold press machine, and here is our 15 layers 500 tons hard press machine. You will find, and here we use the 1, 2, 3. We use the 3 cylinder, the main cylinder and the lever cylinder. For lever cylinder can help the machinery close and open quickly, also with low noise. Okay, this is our 15 layers 500 tons hard press machine. Also, we use the heavy-duty frame for the machinery to ensure it can be used for a long time. Okay, this is our hard press machine. And here is our plywood edge cutting saw. You can find at here, have the infrared at here to engage you how to put the plywood on the suitable station. And after put the plywood at here, you will find we have 2 pieces. We have two pieces saw blade. We call the first saw blade is the scraping saw, and the second saw blade is main saw blade. And also this have the plywood edge cutting saw. The cutting size can be changed. You can by here by the screw and change the widest, the legends of the veneer. And also at here it is can be the thickness, the widest of veneer can adjustable. Also at here the automatic stock for the plywood. Okay, and at here is our automatic veneer stack used for the veneer peeling line. Okay, and here is our 4 feet glue spread. You will find this is a stainless roller, and we can check here. You can check here. This is on the surface of the roller. We have the groove at here, and the surface is very safe, so it can be have the good performance for the plywood, for the veneer, so it can be product the high quality of the veneer. Okay, next is our normal type the sanding machinery. This is we call the RRP. And here have 3 roller. 1 roller, second roller. This is the roller is for calibration or sanding, and the last cylinder is smaller roller used for the polish. So this machinery is suited for the sanding and the polish, but the capacity is not very big. For this type sanding machinery, it is suited for the small factory. And wait a second, I will introduce the heavy-duty, the veneer plywood sanding machinery. Okay, and here this is our normal type log debarker, and here is the working area. And in there is our second workshop for the press machine, for the warehouse, for the machinery before delivery. And one more comment with our factory, because in our factory you can touch and to test the machinery. And here is our machinery waiting for delivery. And in there, and there it is our press machine before delivery. The frame of the log debarker. And here is our product area for the pressing machine. So you will find this is the frame of the press machine, and this is how can we produce the machinery, plywood press machinery. And in there is a hot planting for the press machine. This is the hot planting for the veneer dryer because it is have the groove. And this hot planting is for the plywood because the surface is very soft and smooth. And this is the all cylinder is solid cylinder from Linyi City, the best place of product cylinder. And in there is our raw material. Okay, and we also have the heavy duty machinery at here. You can check the frame of the hot press machine. You can check the thickness. Thickness is very heavy. It's heavy duty type press machinery, and for the heavy duty frame used for long time and most stable. And you can find in there is our machinery before delivery. This is the knife grinder, and here it is the heavy duty sanding machinery. Have the 2 roller for celebration. It can be the capacity is very big, so your factory the capacity is very big. Suggest you use the heavy duty type plywood sanding machinery. Okay, and here is our machinery before delivery. Okay, this is Edward from Shandong Yuequn Machinery, and this is our factory. Last but not least, if you need veneer and plywood machinery, warm welcome inquiry. We have the professional engineer team. Not only can supply the veneer and machinery for you, but also we can help and supply the skills of product, the plywood. So warm welcome inquiry and warm welcome you visit our factory. Warm welcome and thank you.